Now from the home of the A's since 1968, a look at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Oakland A's. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Angels, shortstop, number 2.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Harold, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, they're on a small losing streak, but it could lead to a long one if you don't sit there and say, all right, it stops right here. We got to put a stop to it right now. Somebody's got to come up with a big hit. We got to get a good pitching performance. We need to win the game because that's the mindset you have to have. We're stopping it right now. The buck stops here.
And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Stepping in, Mike Trout. Man at first for him following the 1-out single.
Mike Trout.
From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. Striding into the box, Cole Calhoun. He carries a batting line in the 280s to begin this one. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there.
And while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
The left fielder, number 8.
Digging in, Justin Upton. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And this one gets away. And he is in there. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Ready with the 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And Upton lays off again, and he's in control of the count. It's 3-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Batting second.
In now, number 17. He begins playing this one with his batting average over the 310 plateau. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the concrete staircases and gone.
First baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Chapman is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. At the plate, Dustin Fowler. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dustin Fowler.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. These Angels, Harold, as they enter play here this afternoon, and they've been playing well these past few ball games. They come in winners of 3 straight.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix their pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
And, Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
second
Here's
baseman.
Jed Lowry now, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference. You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! At the plate, Matt Olson hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year.
Olson.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
A shot down the first baseline. Here it comes on 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. Stepping into the box, Eric Hosmer, and a quick glance at the numbers will tell you it's been a huge struggle for him at the plate this year. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that one stayed too low apparently. He's set and the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. Now in the box, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Set to get his day started, Chris Davis. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calhoun is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play.
Ian Kinsler.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Heading out toward shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So stepping in, Carlos Perez, right at $2.30 with the batting average coming into this one, so it's mostly been a struggle for him. Grounded, foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Fowler is after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Riding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway.
Stephen Piscotty.
And that misses for ball one.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now. 1-2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
So digging in now, Marcus Semien. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And this is fouled back and out of play. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Bases are empty, one man out. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Calhoun. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Richards gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Zach Kozar. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. Hard on the ground toward short. Simeon's there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing and a liner, but this is going to get foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. To second for one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. Here's Justin Upton now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot.
Well, Matt, if I use the cliche, it's not how you start, how you finish, it would apply right now. A couple innings ago, he had a rough inning. Didn't look good. But now he's starting to settle in a little bit better.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Dustin Fowler. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Dustin Fowler.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Got him. Ready for another chance. Jed Lowry. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Kinsler. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Digging in now, Matt Olson. He singled his last time up. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Richards steps into his windup, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He was fortunate he just fouled it off.
And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime he's seen this many.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 17 as we begin the top of the fourth.
Number 17.
Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. The tag, and he is out. Into the box now, Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Piscotty is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far. Stepping in, Ian Kinsler comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning, and the side is. A first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman Eric
Into the
Hosmer.
windup and the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Digging in, Matt Chapman.
Third baseman Matt Chapman.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. Now batting, Chris Davis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ripped down the first base line. But this is foul for the first strike. From the belt, the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Simmons is there on to first, and there were 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Richards comes set. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. '50th pitch of the game on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping up now, Carlos Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Catcher, Carlos Perez.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Fowler coming in. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So it's a good start for the Halos as their leadoff hitter reaches base.
The batter, number 2.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Well hit to right. But that's a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. The 0-2 once more. Grounded down the third baseline. Lowry over to Hosmer, and it's a double play. Digging in once again, Zach Kozar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit hard to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Marcus Semien.
And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Fouled back. Again, he sends it out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lucroy.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And Kinsler will settle under this one for out number 2. Ready once again, Dustin Fowler. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Now a shot toward the gap in left center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Here's Jed Lowry now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Here comes the first pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Mike Trout.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one. So the leadoff man's aboard in their half of the 6th inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cole Calhoun. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Trout rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Upton awaits the 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Number 17 will be next. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Standing in, number 17. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Fowler is there. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Notch 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's 6-1. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Hot shot on the ground is short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Striding in once again, Andrelton Simmons. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded. Now with 2 gone, and we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Zach Cozart is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
When you're facing this good a hitter, man, that strike 1 becomes so important to get ahead with him and make him think about something else. Now you can control the at bat.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Ready once again, Matt Olson. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Digging in to try it again, Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs to get back in this thing.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. Digging in once again, Matt Chapman. A hit in 2 tries so far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Chopped foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time. 1-2. Here it comes. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Cole Calhoun. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And oh my goodness, that banged off the center field sweets. Ready for another chance? Justin Upton. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Look out, 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Oh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Line towards center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Now at the plate, number 17. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 out.
Now pitching for the
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And this is fouled back and out of play.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Number 17 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Hit in the air to center field. Fowler is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side.
7th inning stretch.
Digging in, Chris Davis. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Left fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He hit that changeup hard. Man, he saw it good. Just wasn't able to keep it fair.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
10, shortstop.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Richard steps into his windup. Here it is on 2-1. That's popped up out towards short right field. Kinsler onto the grass, and that ends the inning. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Ian Kinsler.
Chris Hatcher enters now in a mop-up role. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Grounder down the line at third. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. Throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Angels.
And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. He's 2 for 3 thus far. In the air to right center. Heading after it is Piscotty. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, Andrelton Simmons. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Fowler is over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Stepping up to the plate, Zach Cozart. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Kinsler is on his way home. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose. And this is going to be a foul ball. And oh, look out, up and in, and nearly took his head off.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
Balbuena is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Dustin Fowler.
Dustin Fowler.
Now here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Trout has a read on it. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
Number 8, second baseman.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Trout on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Cole Calhoun. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Cole Calhoun.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, Justin Upton. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Piscotty is there to make the play, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire Upton. At the plate, number 17. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the top of the 9th keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away. At the plate, Luis Balbuena. It was a flyout. Number 37 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
For the Athletics, Number 37.
Albert
Pinch hitting for the
Pujols
Angels.
will look for some two-out
Number
magic
5.
here as he'll pinch
Albert
hit with two
Pujols.
gone and a runner at first. And he takes ball one.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Bounce towards the mound, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Now another 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Davis. And they can't run it down.
This has turned into quite an at-bat. That's 5 foul balls. He's seeing a lot of pitches.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead. Stepping into the box, Matt Olson. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
Hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone. He's fortunate that ball didn't leave the park.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 1-2. Here it comes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better of chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Matt Olson is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Down the first baseline, and Pujols won't get there. This is a fair ball. Coming to the plate now, Matt Chapman.
Third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Called strike at the letters, 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is fouled back and out of play. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball left side. Cozart is there. Kinsler for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top